When my wife passed away a few years ago, one of the things that I felt was completely lost and completely alone and completely out of control. I didn't feel like I had any control over everything. I couldn't stop my wife passing away, and I didn't feel like I had anything to look forward to in the future. Now, I had my boys, of course. They were quite young at the time, so, I had to be there for them, obviously. But that aside, every time I looked to the future, my wife and I had plans. We'd gone house hunting about a week before she passed away. We were planning on moving, and we had lots of other plans as well. And then when she went, those plans just disappeared, and I felt like my whole life was just a void now. There was nothing to look forward to anymore. And one of the things I think that helped me is I was always trying to put things in my diary, just little things to give me something to look forward to in the future. And 3 years later, I still do that now. I always try and put something in my diary a month away. And I think that helps. I think that helps this sort of lack of control that you feel when you lose somebody like that. So I highly recommend that, And I know you may feel like, what's the point? It's all the plans have gone, your future's gone, but I do feel that if you can start putting a few things in your diary, even if you've got to sort of take up another hobby, meet new friends, I think it'll help. And I find I do some other weird things as well. For example, I like drinking beer. I've always drunk bitter ales my whole life. And then soon after my wife went, I switched to lager, and I've been drinking lager ever since. And I was like, that's a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird thing to do, drink lager after all these years. And I think it's down to the same thing. You feel like you're not in control. And a little thing like going out and changing what you drink, it's almost like you're getting yourself back in control of your life. I don't know. But I do know that making things, making plans for the future, I don't have any long-term plans now, I admit. But just little things like going for a drink with somebody in a month's time, or going out on a hike or something. And I keep constantly doing that, adding things to my diary. And, it does give me something to look forward to. I'll also say, though, that when you do plan things, don't make any big decisions straight away. Because you'll be so sort of, what do I do with my life? I know I'm going to go and sell my house and move. I know I did it. Straight after, I went to my boys and I said, shall we sort of sell our house? And because, I said, Mum and I were going to move anyway, so shall we all move? And my son said, no, they don't want to move. They want to stay where they are because they've got their friends in school. And that was the right thing to do. That was the right decision, because moving house is a big decision, and you shouldn't do that when your mind is not what it's usually like. So yeah, get yourself a diary, put some things into it, take up a new hobby maybe, meet new friends, and I think that it certainly works for me. Might work for you.